put away. This is my chef hat. When you see this hat, that's how you know it's about to go down. Um, okay, so I'm about to put this stuff away and then I'm gonna cook. But unfortunately, I'm gonna put this on hyperlapse because I don't. This is gonna be a long process, so I don't want to waste my battery and my storage. It's just unnecessary. So yeah. But I will go into great detail and give a great narration, so you won't just be saying Skippy, Skippy, Skippy. All right. You want to know something? My diet was trash in America by choice, mostly because I was a medical marijuana card holder and I only smoked the best, and you know what comes along with that. But whenever I came to Kenya, I was dedicated to meal prepping, and since I've been in Diani for about a week now, as I'm making this video, I have not eaten out once. So here we go. So the first thing that came to my mind was when I was a teenager, I was taken in by a white family, and the dad only ate eggs and potatoes for breakfast every time we would go out. So I thought it only made sense for me to tap back into that. And one thing I noticed here about the potatoes is that they may be red on the top layer, but I think as you start to cook them, they start to look really brown. And I did see a video about that, but either way, doesn't matter. These potatoes were phenomenal. I cut them up, I dice them up, and I have 2 eggs with my meal every day. Every day I have 2 potatoes. I mean, 2 eggs and a handful of potatoes. It keeps me full until about 5:30 at night. So right now I got my potatoes. They're cut up. They're ready to go. I'm ready to put them in the pan. But before you do that, of course, you need to get your pepper ready, your onion ready, and season it up and make it all good. I just feel like meal prepping is really going to be the key to me getting rid of my gut while I'm here in Kenya and walking my 4 miles. And if I'm going to be walking 4 miles, or if you're going to be doing any physical activity, you need to be replenishing yourself properly. And that's what I feel like potatoes are going to allow me to do. And they're really cheap here. And you got to remember, outside of the US, a lot of countries use the metric system. So essentially you're like, it's per kilogram, so you're essentially getting 2 pounds for the price of one in America, which is great. So I was able to stock up on my potatoes, my chicken, my veggies at a decent price. I don't remember exactly how much these potatoes were, but I know they cost more than the brown potatoes, which that is not a scam that I'm trying to fall for going forward. So in my next videos, all I bought was brown potatoes because it doesn't really make a difference. I think growing up it used to, meaning when food was a little bit more natural, but you never know nowadays. So yeah, I got my potatoes going. My potatoes are for my breakfast, as mentioned before, and they take the most time, so that's why I got them started first. And the key to potatoes is you have to cover the lid when you cook them in a pan. You have to cover the lid. You want that steam to go back into the potato and make them soft. And as soon as they get soft, you take the lid off and you crisp them up. That's how you cook your potatoes. That's how you do it, ladies and gentlemen. A fat chick taught me how to make these, and so I'm telling you, they hit. All my friends, different religions, different cultures, they love my potatoes. Shout out to the fat girls. So, all right, now I'm moving on to my dinner, which my dinner is going to be chicken, veggie, and rice, and I eat that one time a day, and that's around 5:30. I love to eat earlier in the day, and whenever I'm not eating the only 2 meals that I cook, I'm usually swigging. I'm probably drinking about 3 liters of water a day. I'm trying to stay hydrated because here in Kenya it's really hot, it's really humid, and you don't want to be dehydrated. That's just like, that's what happens to the young guys. I'm not young anymore. I'm 32, which is relatively young, but I'm a little older. I can't be making the same mistakes I made when I was 25. And I actually almost made that mistake the first day here in Diani. I was dehydrated because whenever I travel, I don't like to eat, I don't like to drink because I don't like to use the bathroom a lot. And I was traveling essentially from Tuesday to Thursday. So here we go. Here's my second batch of potatoes. Really excited. I got the carrots already going, if I'm not mistaken, in that pot. It's going. Like, I feel alive. Again, food is one of your biggest expenses whenever you move abroad. So if you could make a very cheap meal, like, you're golden. Like, I think I'm paying about $2 for 12 eggs. I think I'm paying about $3 or $4 for a couple pounds of potatoes. That's golden. 2 eggs a day keeps the doctor away. A handful of potatoes, you don't have to join NATO. Hey, run with that. You could take that. You heard that here from me. So the food, again, very big part of this whole process, because when I was in the States, I was eating whatever, however, a lot of fried food. I don't think I've had anything fried since I've been here. I'm a potato chip addict. I haven't been eating those. So I'm very happy about that. I haven't been eating any fried rice. I've only been eating boiled rice. All of my meals have come from my mind, done with my hands, and, eaten with my teeth. Very, very happy and proud of myself for being able to tap in and hit that frequency. Also, it's like, if I didn't want to change, then I could have stayed in America and just kept going the way that I was going. Before I left, I came across something on the internet that says by the age of 35, you can tell who took risk in their life. And I took a risk, but I can't bring the same energy and attitude here. As you can see, I just added some seasoning, and that's like some beef Marcel or something like that. Really good seasoning, and it helps with. It goes really well with the red sauce or red seasoning. Really spicy. You can see I'm in there trying to kill some bugs. Had to turn the fan on. Got to keep the fan on whenever I want to turn the fire on and off. I burnt myself a couple times, but that's okay. These potatoes are so worth it, and they're just so good. Maybe I'll actually make a video showing people how to make these potatoes step by step. So you can see that my carrots are ready. I'm just gonna take those out because I actually have another veggie, which is broccoli, and I definitely love to saute broccoli. It's something about the way that the broccoli absorbs seasonings. It didn't really get around to that, so it's okay. I just boiled my broccoli, but I guess it looks like I got my rice started instead of the broccoli. No, actually, I let my rice sit for 25 minutes. That's what the box said. Usually I don't do that, but I'm used to cooking like stuff like Zatarans, so, jambalaya rice. And that stuff actually, which is funny because that cooks way longer than the rice that I have. But anyway, yeah, putting the broccoli in. The first step I like my broccoli soft, but I feel like whenever you saute broccoli, it doesn't get soft. So the first thing I got done is, excuse my gut. The first thing I got done is the potatoes. Now these will be eaten every morning with 2 eggs. So this is essentially my breakfast. They take so long to cook, so that's why I started these first. We got a mess. I got the rice cooking. I think I'm about to season the chicken up, and I'm gonna make that, and then I'm gonna do my thing from there. And as you can see, we don't have a big kitchen at all, or a big stove, so I have to take my time, and I'm seasoning them up. I started to saute the carrots, but I was like, you know what? I don't really know. It just seemed like I was wasting time, so I just put some seasoning on them. Excuse the big bag. See, I can fit that shirt a lot better now. I earned that shirt in Sarasota, running that Ringling Bridge. Shout out to Sarasota. Yeah, man, this is good. I didn't really start to feel alive until I got in the kitchen. because when I got here, I really wasn't eating anything. So I really wasn't feeling like myself. I felt like I just needed a meal to go in and to soak up all of that leftover Chick-fil-A and random stuff I was eating throughout my travels. And yeah. Anywho, I got the broccoli going, and I really didn't know what to do. I didn't really want to commit that pan to vegetables and then just have them sit. So I forgot that I had left that pan on, that flame on, and it was just cooking the whole time. So again, I removed the broccoli, got the rice going, and so now I'm cooking. All I need to take care of is the meat now, but that's gonna require me to clean up first, because we don't really want the cross contamination. Shout out Elijah, he popped up. But yeah, so small kitchen. I gotta make sure I start cleaning everything. Got the rice going, and I'm used to making rice the like Zataran's way, where it takes about like 25 minutes. But this rice was done in like 15, and I actually think I burned it. Now, what I thought that I had burnt the broccoli and the carrots, but actually it was the rice, and a lot of it had stuck to the pan. And I thought if I just leave the lid on top of it, that moisture would pick that rice up off the bottom. But that wasn't the case, and you know what? That was actually all right. So, because I needed this time to clean up and get ready for the meat. So yeah, everything that happens is a blessing. I don't even think I seasoned the veggies. I was so hungry. Again, this is the first solid meal I had. So yeah, my rice is ready. My veggies are ready. Now it's just time to prepare, season, and cook the meat. Yeah, so I am rolling. Like, now I'm starting to find myself here in Kenya through the kitchen. My relationship with the kitchen starts with being a young man and watching my grandfather cook, and he was a better cook than my grandmother, believe it or not. My grandmother was good at making a lot of sides, but one thing she was not good at was eggs, or she liked her scrambled eggs runny. All right, whatever. If you're one of those people, please put that in the comments. But that's not me at all. I like everything fried hard. You know how it goes. Is for a lot of us. Black people in America, we like our stuff fried hard. We want it to be dead. So right now I'm dishing up my rice, putting it in my 8 containers. I don't know why I have the camera so far away. I wish you could see it. Then it goes veggies, and now I'm just letting that cool off. And now I'm about to get the protein, but that requires more cleaning, more space. Because you need that when you're cooking meat. And I usually like to leave the meat to the end, because meat usually cooks relatively quick. Well, chicken cooks relatively quickly. And yes, so this is called beef stew. No, sorry, stew chicken or stew meat. It's a little bit of everything. And again, I think I paid about 700. No, I think I paid 500 shillings per kilogram. So essentially I got 2 pounds for about $3. Great, loved it. I think I even cooked it with the bone in it. And some of my later meals I removed the bone because it was just deceiving. Like, I tried to make this one stretch way too long and it was unnecessary, but I barely had chicken in any of my bowls, which was a little frustrating, but hey, whatever. So yeah, you cut it up, you gotta get it right, rinse it, season it. I don't really like to use the Kenyan water all willy-nilly, so I would clean the chicken with limes or lemons or whatever I had at that time. And that cutting board is from home. So whenever you're going to be abroad, there's just some things that you should bring. And I knew a cutting board was something I wanted to bring on my own. All right, so now we got the chicken in the pan. The whole thing about this is you need to keep the temperature low working on this stove, because we were smoking out the house the first couple meals. I mean, like coughing. But yeah, I got the chicken going. Now I'm feeling great. You can't tell me nothing. So on the left side, that was the chicken with the bones in it. On the right side, that was the leaner chicken, just the meat that I had cut up. And I started the chicken with the bone first because that usually takes a lot longer, or just a little bit longer. So yeah, man, I am cooking. I am ready. At this point in time, I have already decided that I'm gonna be walking 4 miles a day because I live so close to the beach, and it only makes sense. When I lived in Florida, I lived about 25 minutes driving from the beach. There was no way I could walk there. But now that I live walking distance, I am 0.75 miles away from the beach. So I had to get up. But I need the energy. Now look at that. I'm done. I'm done cooking. All I have to do is clean now. Oh yeah, a great time. I'm so happy. Here we go. Hold on. Have you been shocked yet, bro?
Not yet.
Food's done. Look at this. Look at that. Come on, man. Very excited. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? On Starler.
Yeah.
Consider it. Show what you consider it.
Yeah.
Even those shirts.
But I do the same thing with that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This one's not popping up. And you know what I said if I went to the shop?
Go ahead.
I said, you don't see all right. I said, you don't see all right. He said,